Oh, you know it's off the change.
It's Talib Kweli. Okay.
I'm glad you know that. Bam, we are back. Thank you very much for our sponsors. We thank you and appreciate them each and every week. We're back off the change from our little break, our little hiatus, a spring break. I got to go to Vegas and do everything that stays there. And I went to Walgreens a lot. Anyway, don't ask. Anyway, we have some great. We keeping up with our bosses, our women bosses, this month, next month, and we're doing this all year. And we have a kind of success hits differently segment. That means everybody tries this traditional road. That American dream is not for everybody. Not for most of us, actually. If you look at the color of them. Anyway, we're not gonna go there. So now we got some bosses in the house, and Kristy, I'll let them introduce them because it's like your group from your teens, right? Y'all was an R&B group.
That's my family right there. Yeah, hey, don't play. We was in Daker Hall.
Hey, Kristy sang at the state fair back in the days.
The Asian in vogue.
She's a Beyonce of the group.
Yeah. We're the backup dancers.
And my co-host got some fine friends, y'all. Keep looking at these episodes because Lord have mercy. It's
I'm the only single one though, so write that down. Let me see your application and credit score.
After this one,
I need a credit score.
You need a high credit score.
Yeah, just you know what's decent. It was not.
Yeah. It hit different after COVID. We need somebody that can get you out of these COVID bills. So go ahead, Kristy.
Exactly. All right, so we got some really special ladies. They mean a lot to me. So I not only do I have my sister on the line, but I got my other two sisters from another mister though. So we got Ruth DeCastro in the house. We got Naomi in the house. We got Mindy in the house. I'm gonna let these beautiful women introduce themselves and tell you about what it is that they do. And we're gonna keep it simple for now, and then we're gonna dive deeper. But y'all can hear about their journey to success, because that traditional road ain't for everybody. So you do what works for you. And these ladies are going to tell you about their journey, and it's going to be funny. We got a bunch of dirt on each other. We got special nicknames. We went to Vegas together. That said, I'm going to let you start, Ruth. Go ahead.
I like this episode.
Racist Ruth. Come on, racist Ruth.
Wow. Okay. Black baby in the house. Okay.
See? You see? I was waiting for it. Okay.
Wow.
That's one.
So my name is Ruth. I work for a Fortune 500 company managing data, servers, report automation, and big data analysis.
That's your day job.
Yes. I know everything. Data doesn't lie. That's what I like about it.
I see.
They don't talk back.
Numbers don't lie either.
You are beautiful in IT. I see. We need to be on people in vogue hustlers. You need to be in something. The computer. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, go ahead, Mindy.
All right, my name is Mindy Bills. I'm an office manager. I work for J.D. Merritt and Company. They are an investment banking company. So you trying to sell your business?
Kristy, this is your sister?
This is my blood.
I can't wait to get some dirt.
Right,
I can't wait to get some dirt. Hey, Mindy, are you as freaky as your sister? Your sister's a freak. Did you know this?
Oh my God.
Anime
them car shows during high school, Mindy.
Just to say this, I started young.
Wow.
Hey, what was that group? Playmate. Remember Playmate?
No, I never. What's that?
Together a whole PowerPoint on anal sex. So
yeah, y'all even had that like bunny. What was that sign you guys were throwing around in high school?
What are you talking about?
Nene got amnesia. Nene got amnesia.
I just need a reminder. It may or may not have been a thing.
What had happened was
for a long time.
Go ahead. All right,
yeah.
Nene. Last but not least.
Nene.
So
this
sorry.
Fun.
Oh, is it? Oh my God. All right, I'm Naomi, everyone. I actually am a operations manager at Amazon. So my background was mainly in procurement and global supply chain. So I made the switch into operations last year. So I've been with them for a couple of years now.
Nice. Procurement. Whenever I hear the word procurement, that means you got some stuff that other people couldn't get. Right?
Yeah. And got it first. And like what, Ruth? What did you say?
Like in high school, you would get things first when we needed it.
That's right. With or without all the money necessary. I procured and acquired some things for my friends.
I love it.
All right, go ahead, Kristy. Go ahead, Chris.
All right, ladies. So, ladies, I want you to tell me about what it took to get to where you are now.
Being a
what
woman
detours did you have?
In this crazy world?
What tribulations did you have? And think about it. Sometimes the field that you have chosen may be not a female-driven sector, right? So you might have some challenges along the way because of that. Now, talk about being a woman in your industry and then what it took you to get there.
And being pretty, because I know you get some discrimination, you get some haters being pretty.
Oh, always, but we got to keep the haters busy.
It's mainly about my hair because, I'm black and it's long and it's curly.
But you black and what? And then you're mixed with what?
I'm mixed with Filipino, so
Yes,
I got a little bit of Ruth.
Yes, Filipino. I love them.
It's a lot of crazy. It's a lot of crazy.
I know it. But
a lot of crazy.
Lumpia and collard greens together.
Lumpia and collard greens with ham hocks.
With ham hocks. Come on, baby. I feel you. I feel you got the lechon and chitlins. I feel you.
Oh, there you go.
That's what we do.
Come on. All right. So tell us your journey. Tell us what was different. Why was it different for you? And what would you? I know you wouldn't change anything, but what did you go through that you're like, I know I'm going through this as a woman because I'm a woman?
Yeah, anybody can start.
I changed a lot, but I think because it got me to where I am, I probably looking back wouldn't change anything.
Yeah.
I left after high school. I joined the Army, and I didn't join because I just love the military. I joined because I didn't want to be home. I was that kid. I was a rebellious kid, and I didn't see the plan that I had for myself, but I wanted to leave. And then I ended up loving the military. So it was different. I was hard-headed. If you told me you can't do it, I'm gonna go do it anyway.
Yeah.
And then when I got out, my whole journey was full of a lot of big mistakes and trying to build myself up from them, so I didn't become a victim of whatever happened to me. So that's my whole thing is, the worst can grow.
You either learn or grow from mistake, right?
I said, but especially after I had my son too, it's like, so what kind of example am I gonna lead for him? So my industries have been like, I've joined things and came out of the military not knowing what I was gonna do, and whatever I did, I worked my way up through that, and went back to school and did whatever I could. But the goal is to never stop trying until you land where you are. Otherwise, man, it's too easy to fall back into old habits, and I'm too old to be over there punching people through bushes and stuff. That's not cute. when you're getting older, you can't be doing that, and then your son gonna be having the video behind you, taking pictures. Yeah. So for me, it was just a lot of trial and error, but I wouldn't change it for the world because it made me who I was.
So let me ask you this, Nanny. What was your MOS?
I was a 72 Delta. I was a military paralegal.
Yeah.
So you would think I know better, but no.
Yeah. I'm Army too, so thank you for your service.
I was thank you. I was an airborne paralegal. That's what I did.
I was airborne too.
Jumped out of plane, then kicked out my friends.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I already know you. I already know you crazy. We know each other.
Right, that's what's up. So
we're going to do some shots. We're going to do shots tonight after on this one.
Right.
Ruth, tell me about you.
Oh wait, I still got a question for Nate. So Nate, you said you went back to school. Tell us what you went back to school for.
Oh, so when I was in the Army, I was a paralegal, so I was doing criminal justice. And then when I got out, it was when like the housing market was crashing back here and there were no jobs. So I went back to school, and then I ended up finishing that degree because I had committed so much time, and then going back to get my MBA. So I went back to school, and then that's what I've used to help me in the business side of my career.
See, that's what's up. And I needed people to hear that because that can be an inspiration to somebody who is down and not knowing what their next steps could be.
I was a single mom finishing my midterms with my 6-month-old baby on my lap, eating noodles and falling asleep. So you can do it. You just have to.
Everybody can't be Meg Thee Stallion. You got to do something else. Go ahead.
Yep, for sure.
All right,
Ruth.
So I'm actually very glad that camera phones did not exist in the 90s because
Me too.
just thinking about rehashing these moments, but I definitely did not take the traditional route, but I always knew that work equated money and money equated freedom. And so I remember working under the table with Mindy in one of my very first jobs at a Chinese restaurant. And I was like, dang, we're getting paid cash. My mom showed up and hated on me and said she's not old enough to have a work permit, but that kind of started my work ethic. So I think in all of the jobs I've had, that really definitely helped. I just wanted to know, like, I really wanted to be independent when I was working. I was always reliable. But as far as the technical side where I work now, it's extremely technical. You know, coding is very specific. There's coding language. So what really helped me was I had really good mentors. So I know we talked about haters, but being like a male-driven field, sometimes being a woman is somewhat helpful because sometimes guys want to come to your rescue. Like I have a couple work husbands. If I'm stuck on a project, like I can always like ask them, hey, like, can I pick your brain on this? And I think, you know, as far as, you know, with my peers, they try to mansplain a lot of things. So as long as you come prepared, you know, data doesn't lie. So as long as you know you're writing good code and what your logic is behind that, it's really a pretty linear argument rather than other things where you might be, you know, arguing with strategy on something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think definitely for me, it's work ethic. And, you know, I've interacted with my peers and what they say that makes me a better coder is a lot of people that are super technical with the background, they come from it more in a technical aspect, whereas I've had frontline experience. So I think of reporting based on more operational, like how is it going to help the field? Is this usable data?
Yeah.
So it's like I bring another side to it, which I think men kind of overlook. Because they're so focused on just the numbers rather than how do we impact these numbers and move this number. So that's kind of like why my job is more like, I'm kind of like straddling that line amongst other things where I'm like data driven, but also like I still
right
work
in
on the
that brain.
operations side. Yeah.
You're right in that brain. Now let me ask you, were you always into coding? Were you?
No, I actually started being a bio major, and then one night I was at a responsible adult party and met my husband.
Oh, at the club? At the club.
A responsible adult party.
Who went to that? Ain't nobody go to that party.
I like the way she put that, a responsible adult
party. I'm sure there's a picture in the internet somewhere of that responsible adult
if
party.
If you can pull it up on MySpace. But anyways.
It might take an hour, but it'll come up.
Mary might have it.
Right.
And then, but I've been with actually my same company since I was 19. So I actually worked with them while I was in college, but I worked my way up. So it was never a career for me, but just because I was doing that while I was in college. And then once I had the kids, it was really flexible. So I decided to pursue it further, and I was given the opportunity to go into this field. But I'm actually back. I'm actually back in school because I eventually do want to go back into my first love, which was medicine. So I'm planning on going back to an accelerated nursing program sometime end of next year.
Wow.
like all the Filipinos.
Yeah, it is for the Filipinos. They even come over for nursing. You said I'm gonna pipe out football in nursing.
Yeah.
You buying? Is he buying? I'm buying. I love Filipinos. Love them. Mindy, you over there sitting like a portrait. Like she's taking pictures while she's doing this.
She probably is.
She's a camera whore too, yeah.
I know, I can tell. She's sitting still like, in case somebody want to see me. But
right. And you know, and just to put it out there, she loved the brother. She ain't seen
just one brother now. Just one.
I see. You didn't go the way of your sister. Okay.
We got lots of sisters. We're talking about.
I'm talking Kristy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
One of the brother. Okay, go ahead. Nene, you like brothers?
I like people that like me, but I'm a lot of crazy and they can't handle a lot of
sign?
What I got. A Leo.
I'm a Leo too. I already know. When's your birthday?
August. What? Wait. First of all,
Virgos are slightly better.
It's in August.
Mine's August 17th.
It's August something. You know, it's before that, between the 1st and the 17th.
I knew it was something going on. Mindy, what's up with you? Tell me what's up. Tell me your story.
I'm good. So my story is kind of like Naomi's. Okay.
Yeah.
Naomi, we have been best friends since
it's good.
6th grade.
Wow.
So we were youngsters. Well, she went to the military first. She came back and was like, "Yo, Mindy, sign up for the army. We'll be stationed together. We'll have so
every
much
day."
I was like, "Bet, let's do it."
I see her for 4 years. I didn't see her for 4 years. I got her to join, and we didn't end up nowhere together the whole time.
You got to go on the buddy program.
No, I joined a year before her, so I knew she wasn't coming with me. But I needed her to join too.
She lied to me.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your service too, Mindy.
You're welcome, and thank you.
You're welcome.
And so I think being in the army and just like it's more, male dominant, so like in that field, I would say that I had to be like a badass bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So and then just my work ethic grew from right there, and I did 13 years. I got out.
Wow.
Let's see what else. And then when I got out, I was like, well, I don't know what to do. Let's just go to school. So I signed up for school a month after I got out. And then a month in, I started a job. So then I was working full time and I was going to school. I did 2 double majors in 3 years.
Wow, what's your majors?
I got one in organizational management and healthcare administration.
Wow, get off the chain. These women are off the chains today. Okay, go ahead.
Right.
And I got straight A's.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Oh.
You're Asian. That's that side.
Right. Mindy, tell
Gotta
us.
throw that out there. You know?
4.0.
Yeah. Mindy, tell us what your position was when you was in the Army. What were you doing?
What was I doing? I was doing operations, working in the S3. I don't know if you guys know what that is.
I know what it is, but the rest of them.
Break it down for the listeners.
Yeah.
So, it's basically everything coming in and has to run through us, and then we
G14 classified.
I don't know.
Yeah. You had to filter it. I know. You had to filter it.
See what had happened was
So for all the listeners, right? If she was having a bad day and drunk or hungover today, everything got through, and that's the reason why Watergate happened. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I mean, that's basically my journey, you know, just going
Is
to
it?
school, working. Yeah.
I know.
Is it?
I some things
Yeah.
along
I
the
feel
way.
like that was you sped through some things. I feel
Yeah.
like-
Okay, you know what? What made it easy to transition was because I was married. I didn't have to like, oh my gosh, I got to get a job right away. But even though I did get a job right away, but because I had a backup plan, you know, my number one.
Yeah.
Your husband.
Did you
My
ever
one
get
black
mad? Did you ever get mad at someone while they were slow dancing and just feel like
I have not heard this story yet. Wait, what?
This is turning into the talk. I like this.
Did you?
Hey,
I
someone
mean,
got mad at me for
oh, okay, but I don't. I'm not gonna say. I just want to make sure that was you.
They just want to get it out there.
That's
Okay.
that's my BFF, man.
I think your memory's
if
kind of wrong
someone
right there.
if someone makes her mad, I'm mad too.
All
No
right,
matter what it
I got a
is.
question for all you ladies now. Think about this. Now that you've gone through this journey, you learned what you learned, you are who you are right now. What would your adult self say, give the best advice to your teenage self right now? Now that you've gone from this point and you know that you know what you know, what would your adult self now give the best advice you give to your teenage self?
I would tell my teenage self not to live for other people. I think I spent a lot of time trying to do well and do right for others, make sure everything was okay, make sure everybody liked me, make sure that I fit in. And I really never fit in. Like the reason why these little Asian girls are my BFFs is because I didn't fit in with the Black girls at school, didn't like me when I was younger. And so I actually
Did you have
didn't
good
fit
hair?
in. No, but I couldn't find
A
a
nice
place. And, you know, it was weird because even my first
She found a
boyfriend.
place at our house though when she ran away.
Exactly. And I was living in there, sleeping in the laundry basket so no one would find me. And Mindy would
Hilarious.
feed me. She brought the food upstairs. That's the best friend. When you on the
Yeah.
run and they bring you food upstairs so that nobody can
Wow.
find you.
No,
We were little. I was
when you,
down the street.
it's when you
I
throw
think
up
we
in
need to do
someone's
an
couch.
extra segment that's like they got to pay for this bonus segment. This sounds like some.
It's the life you do when you're a dumb kid. Like you just want to be bad for no reason because no one
Yeah.
hears you. So now that I'm older, it's not about being heard. It's like you need to have something to say. I think when I was younger, I just wanted to be seen and heard. I didn't really have a lot to say. So I banked on being funny. And nowadays that I'm older, you can be funny, but you're going to hear me when I have something to say. So,
Right.
you know, it's more of a legacy. There's things that I didn't like about my life. I don't want to pass that down to my child. You know, there's things of home
Right.
ownership, you know, graduating college, the things that I was the first in my family. That's the standard I want to set for my son. So I would just say, don't
Right.
let other people define who you are and make sure that you do your best for yourself. That would be my advice because I wasted a lot of years trying to be that person
Exactly.
for everyone else. So
That's fantastic. Good advice. Good advice. Ruth, you got to follow that.
I think for me, just to be less emotional. I think when you're that age, you're just
Ruth was
She's
in
so
love every
mean.
other month. She's like, I need that. I was like, okay.
I feel like Kristy, ever since I was young, she'd always give me that big sister advice, like just stop giving a shit. Like, you know, like she'd always just like, you're in your mind so much when you're younger. And so I think for me, it was just like, my actions were very driven emotionally. Like you weren't thinking logical. Like if I just wanted to meet a guy that I just met and drive to LA without a driver's license, I would just go. You know, and then like my mom would be knocking on the door. So it was just like these things where you're just like doing things because you're not thinking of the consequences afterwards. You're like too much in the moment. And I think when you're younger, you think you have so much time to make up for bad choices. I mean, I'm just extremely fortunate that my choices actually, you know, led me here, but obviously not taking a traditional route. You always have that possibility that you're going to end up somewhere else. So I think for me, something I've learned in my adult, you know, like being older is that to just not let my emotions control all my actions and really weigh out even just like arguments or disagreements, like look at it more like, okay, we can table that. I don't even talk to you about it right now because I'm emotional right now. So it's like things like that. But I think when you're a teenager, that's why my girl scares the shit out of me. She's extremely intelligent, but I'm just like, oh man, like when she's a teenager, I'm just hoping that she's not going to go through that.
Yeah. Good. All right, Mindy.
I think I would just say communicate what you want to say and what you want to be heard, because communication is two-way, right? So you can't read someone's mind, someone else can't read your mind. So if you want something, you have to say it, you have to go for it. And if you're not feeling happy in any kind of way, you have to speak up because no one's going to speak up for you. So I think like I see a lot of my daughter, like she'll go somewhere and she'll be like, oh yeah, I didn't, you know, I really wanted this. And well, why didn't you say anything? You should have said it, you know, like I can't read your mind, you know? So that's where I see a lot of her in me. And then, so I got to like, just tell her, you know, what would I tell her? Just be yourself, say what you want to say, you know, whatever you want to have, because you're not going to get it if you don't go for it.
So make your voice valued.
Heard, yes.
Yeah, make your voice valued and heard. Okay,
Yeah.
I love it. All right, ladies, you ready to play a game?
Games,
called,
we love games.
Game called This or That. This or That, right? So don't think about it. Just first thing comes to your mind, you're going to start. So we'll start with something easy. Weed or cocaine?
Oh, weed.
Everybody,
I'm the only one that first came.
let's go. Let's go.
Weed.
Ruth,
This ain't funny.
all right. Vegetables or fruit?
Fruit.
Vegetables.
Beer or wine?
Wine.
Vodka or tequila?
Ew,
Vodka.
Tequila.
Yep, there's always one.
All right. Real Housewives of any city or soap operas?
Neither.
Atlanta.
Okay. Right. DC or Marvel?
Marvel.
90s or the 2000s?
90s.
90s.
Sweats or sneakers?
Sweats. Sweats.
What?
Sneakers or heels?
Sneakers.
Sneakers.
Yep. I know, Mindy. Stiletto. He didn't say stilettos. He said heels.
Strip clubs or OnlyFans?
Strip clubs.
Only fans. What?
Make it clap. Mindy. Money first.
Let me take them back.
You can't take
Dude,
your stuff
Chris,
back.
remember when Kristy fell asleep at that strip class that you guys had? Her ass fell asleep on the bus.
She fell asleep in the pole class?
Yeah, and then had the nerve to flip off the lady telling her to move. It's like, can you please move her out the way?
Oh my God, Kristy.
And
So
she fell
mean.
asleep.
All right.
So they had to give her the Cliff Notes version in the hotel room.
She already
Wow.
knew. She already knew.
Okay, club night or date night?
Club night.
Club night.
I didn't hear three voices. I need to hear three.
Club night.
All right, Michael J. or Prince?
Yeah.
Ooh, both.
Jackson?
Michael Jackson or Prince?
Oh, Jay Fox, because we just try to think which
Michael Jackson.
Prince is real small. I think I'm gonna go.
We ain't talking about who you would do. Talking about music.
They were talking about music
We
choices.
just talking about this
Oh,
that.
MJ.
Jeez, woo. Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars.
Donuts or cake?
Stargazing.
Donuts or cake?
Oh,
Cake.
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 Ice cream or chocolate?
Ice cream.
Chocolate.
Biggie or Pac?
Pac.
What?
She said chocolate, so proud. Chocolate.
Chocolate. Hershey's.
My
Drizzle
man's in
that
the
bitch.
living room. My man's in the next room. Chocolate.
I didn't Big Ear Pac.
Cock.
All right, everybody said Pac.
Wait, did you say cock?
Pac.
No,
Oh my
Pac.
God.
I got to pray. Where's my?
Lord,
Where's
yes.
You better put some Bible verses on your Instagram.
Jesus or the
today.
devil?
Jesus.
Jesus.
Brandy or Monica?
Monica.
Monica.
Sushi or Chinese?
Sushi.
Sushi.
Like that raw stuff.
Seafood or soul food?
Soul.
Soul food.
Soul.
R&B or rap?
R&B.
Trap. No, I'm just joking. R&B.
Rap.
New Jack City or Boys in the Hood?
Boys in the
Boys
Hood.
in the Hood.
Coming to America or Friday?
Come to America.
Coming to
Friday.
I know where you're at.
Showers or baths?
Showers.
Showers.
I'm too big to be in no damn bath.
Pepsi or Coke?
Coke.
Fish or chicken?
Chicken.
iPhone or Android?
Android.
Android.
IG or Facebook?
IG.
Mm,
Facebook for me though.
Facebook.
Twitter or TikTok?
I don't have any.
TikTok.
Neither. I
Benz
refuse.
Benz or BMW?
A what? Wait, Mercedes Benz. I was like, okay.
What's the other one?
BMW.
Oh my God. Benz or BMW?
BMW.
BMW or Tesla?
Tesla.
Walmart or Target?
Target.
Walmart, it's the most fun.
Cars or SUVs?
SUV.
In Vogue or Destiny's Child?
In Vogue.
En Vogue.
Cosby Show or Fresh Prince?
Cosby.
Fresh Prince.
Different World or Living Single?
Different world.
Living single.
We know you saw. They didn't watch these shows. You can
Malcolm X or MLK?
MLK.
MLK.
Dang, Mindy, so violent.
It's so
Boxers or boxer briefs for men?
Boxers.
boxers,
Boxers.
Thongs or boy shorts for you?
boy shorts.
Boy shorts.
Oh, what? And I didn't hear
Oh,
third
what
voice.
age?
Right now.
We're being practical now.
What age?
Oh my God. That was
That's
this or
true,
that,
though.
ladies. Thank you very much for saying this or that. Lord have mercy, off the chain. All right.
You can tell she's my sister, huh?
Well, I can tell. So, all right. So, last question we got for you, ladies. Thank you so much
Mm-hmm.
for joining us today. Last question we have. We asked this of everybody. We're big foodies on the show, if you can't tell. And I know you know Kristy. So, Kristy, go ahead and ask the question for him.
All right, ladies, if you can invite 3 people to dinner, who would they be and what would you be serving? Now, it doesn't have to be something you cooked. It could be anything you want in your mind. And you can invite anybody you want, 3 people, dead or alive.
And while
Give
you're
you a minute to
thinking,
think about it.
again, I'll go ahead and do advertisement for us. Off the Change. Remember to email us at offthechange@gmail.com. Check us out on IG, _show. And Twitter, Off the Change Pod 1. And I am Steph Sanders everywhere. Check me out this Friday. I'll be in Sacramento at the Sac Comedy Spot. And then Off the Change, MK Nong and Foodie Nong and Lumpia Queen, my dynamic host, Miss Kristy Nong, and a serious production, Sharon. All right, who's first?
Who's ready?
Mindy.
Yeah.
I love it. You got volunteers.
I was listening to him. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna change it up. It's not gonna be 3 people. It's gonna be 3 families.
Okay.
Make up your own rules, huh?
I'm a rebel.
Right. all the
Invite
way.
everybody over to the same dinner.
My family, that'll be 1. And then 2 would be the Kardashian family.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, wow.
dang.
Are we included in the My Family?
No.
Oh yeah, you are. Yeah, you're coming in too. Let's see. And then it's gonna be the Obamas.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
What a dinner.
Oh, there you
Wow. Okay.
And then I'm gonna
You
invite
cooking or what you gonna have?
Dwayne Wade.
no, that's 4.
That's 4 now. You
Yeah,
said 3
yeah.
people.
He's
Yeah.
not a part of anybody's
Yeah.
family that you listed.
Yeah, my list is 3 already. Okay, so we gonna have seafood boil.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that. I like that. Who's next?
I'll go.
Ready.
Ruth made that face. She made that
Go ahead,
face
Nene.
like
Go ahead,
I'm
Nene.
not going. All right, so I'm inviting Kristy because she's gonna have to cook. So you
Damn.
Working dinner.
Kristy. Yeah, bring your business cards. you know, and all the family. I think I'm gonna need to invite. Luckily, if I just do what Mindy did, all y'all can come. So we just do the Nong family, you know, that whole group. So I'll bring the Asians. So I'll be racial. I'll bring the Asians, and then
You bring the blacks.
I'll bring the blacks.
Oh my God.
And then I'm gonna bring the Latinos, but I don't know which ones because man, my family's crazy.
You gotta be the crazy ones.
Yeah.
It won't be fun without the crazy ones.
It's gonna have to be Vanessa's family then. So I'm gonna have to add the fighting playmate into our family dinner. So that way we have security. So if we bring Vanessa's family, security is there. And if Kristy, y'all come, it's a potluck because y'all eat a lot and I'm not buying all that food. So we eating whatever everybody brings. So
whatever everybody brings.
Good.
So you're making a potluck.
I'll bring the liquor.
Food share potluck because you're politically correct. All right.
Dang, I feel like my answer is heck of vanilla now. Okay, so I would bring Anthony Bourdain just because I thought he had like the best job.
Yes.
And like he always looked like someone super fun to hang out with, you know, on his shows. And just like, why, you know, what happened?
No pun intended, hang out with.
Right.
Go ahead.
So, yeah. I'm gonna bring it there. All right. And then I really like AOC. So I feel like I would just want to pick her brain and, you know, now that she's in it, like, what is she seeing? Like, she's like a young Bernie, but more attractive. Like, she's not that well in memes, but, you know, and maybe Bernie, because I just love Bernie. Like, I just want to see.
I want to come to your house.
I'll be there for the memes. And then I would serve like wine and like I can't say that word, that charcuterie board.
Charcuterie,
I came here when I was 7 years old, okay? So there's certain words I still can't say, okay? The charcuterie board, yeah, that thing. Small plates and tapas.
While she does the PowerPoint presentation on anal. Okay.
Have them add their notes to it.
Yo, ladies, thank y'all for showing up today. Thank you for coming out. It's been my pleasure and honor to have you here. I love you guys. You guys are fantastic. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you for joining Off the Change listeners. Again, I am Steph Sanders, MK Foodie Nong. Tell them where you can be found. Tell them where everything, the Age of Persuasion.
Hey. Yeah, you know, I'm the nuclear queen, the Asian persuasion. You can find me on IG at Foodie Nong. That's FOODIENONG. And you know, you can find us at _show on IG as well. So follow us, hit us, watch us on YouTube, watch these beautiful ladies who are my sisters. I love y'all. Thank you for being on the show today.
Subscribe and tell somebody. A serious production. Sharon Smith, thank you so much as always. We out. Off the Change is gone.
Bye.